What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. This is the world that you know. The world as it was at the end of the 20th century. It exists now only as part of a neural interactive simulation that we call the Matrix. You've been living in a dream world, Neo. This is the world as it exists today. Welcome to the desert of the real. We have only bits and pieces of information, but what we know for certain is that at some point in the early 21st century, all of mankind was united in celebration. We marveled at our own magnificence as we gave birth to AI.
AI? You mean artificial intelligence?
A singular consciousness that spawned an entire race of machines. We don't know who struck first, us or them, but we know that it was us that scorched the sky. At the time, they were dependent on solar power, and it was believed that they would be unable to survive without an energy source as abundant as the sun. Throughout human history, we have been dependent on machines to survive. Fate, it seems, is not without a sense of irony.
The human body generates more bioelectricity than a 120-volt battery and over 25,000 BTUs of body heat. Combined with a form of fusion, the machines had found all the energy they would ever need. There are fields, endless fields, where human beings are no longer born. We are grown. For the longest time, I wouldn't believe it. And then I saw the fields with my own eyes. Watched them liquefy the dead so they could be fed intravenously to the living. And standing there, facing the pure, horrifying precision, I came to realize the obviousness of the truth.
What is the Matrix? Control. The Matrix is a computer-generated dream built to keep us under control in order to change a human being into this.
No. I don't believe it. It's impossible.
I didn't say it would be easy, Neil. I just said it would be the truth.
Stop. Let me out! Let me out! I want out!
Easy, Neo. Easy.
Take the speed. Don't touch speed. Stay away from me. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's gonna pop.
Breathe.
Just breathe.
So what is real? How do you define real? See, this is the world as you know it. Paid vacations, great benefits, and early retirements. You've been living in a dream world, people. This is the world as it exists today. Jobs cut, economy plummeting, corporate scandals. We only have bits and pieces of information, but what we know for sure is sometime in the early 20th century, all of mankind united in celebration as we marveled at our own magnificence as we gave birth to CA. That's right, corporate America. A place where you can go up and down the ladder as freely as you choose. Working 40 hours a week for 40 years of your life. And for what? A gold watch and a turkey? Throughout human history, we've been dependent upon money to survive. Fate, as it seems, is not without a sense of irony. The human body can generate 9, 12, even 14 hours of work a day. Corporate America had found all of the energy it would ever need. There were fields of them, endless fields of them, where people were no longer free, they were slaves. I didn't believe it either, until I saw it with my own eyes. I watched them lay off the old to make room for the young. Standing there, witnessing their precision, pure horrifying precision, I realized the obviousness of the truth. What is corporate America? Control. A bureaucratic-generated dream world built in order to keep a human being under control, in order to turn every single one of us into one of these. Are you better than one of these? Do you want to be better than one of these? Who's going to take back control? Who's going to take back control? Who's going to take back control? Who's bigger than this? Who's bigger than one of these? Will you take back control? 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 Who's taking control of their own life? Who is taking control of their own life? Will you? Will you? I did not say it would be easy. I said it would be the truth.
Can't go back, can I? No. But if you could, would you really want to?
I feel I owe you an apology. We have a rule. We never free a mind once it's reached a certain age. It's dangerous. The mind has trouble letting go. I've seen it before, and I'm sorry. I did what I did because I had to. When the Matrix was first built, there was a man born inside who had the ability to change whatever he wanted, to remake the Matrix as he saw fit. It was he who freed the first of us, taught us the truth. As long as the Matrix exists, the human race will never be free. After he died, the Oracle prophesied his return, and that his coming would hail the destruction of the Matrix, end the war, bring freedom to our people. That is why there are those of us who have spent our entire lives searching the Matrix, looking for him. I did what I did because I believe that search is over.
For what?
Your training.
Now that you've all been here this weekend, you cannot go back to not knowing. You cannot go back home and just delete the fact that you know there is a way out. You can't erase from your mind that there is a possibility. You cannot pretend that there's no way for you and your family to live the lives of your dreams. You know. You now know. But even if you could delete these memories from your mind, even if you could pretend that it didn't exist, that you didn't really have a way out, that you couldn't really make it, now that you know, would you really want to forget? Would you really want to not know? How many of you are so glad you came here this weekend to truly know?
Yeah, buddy! Hell yeah! You get it, you get it.
You know. Once you know, you know. And your leaders, they didn't bring you here because they wanted to. They brought you here because they had to. See, ViSalus is a movement. And as long as there is obesity, and as long as there are people who cannot spend the time with their family that they want to spend, and as long as there are people who are financially depressed, as long as these problems exist, then we must go like crazy to share this solution all across the world. Because there are millions of people who need it. Your friends need it. Your family needs it. Your community needs it. How many of you will take this to every single one of them and help them lose weight and help them have the body of their dreams?
Yeah, let's get it.
And help them be financially successful.
All right. Hell nah, I'm getting it. Let's do it. Let's rock, baby. You heard New York? Let's get it.